Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we have 2 more Venoms to go over. I've always been a huge fan of the Venom energy drinks. I'm very excited to be going over these 2 with you today. And the first one is Citrus, which is a low-calorie, sugar-free energy drink. And the second one is the Black Cherry Kiwi, which is high in calories and high in sugar. Coming right up. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but they don't care. You guys, if you've seen my videos before, if you've seen my Venom videos, you'll know that I wore this shirt. So I'm wearing it again, because when else do I have the chance to wear a Venom shirt? See, they agree. They don't mind. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Thank you guys. Gotta tell my director over there how it works. Cameraman agrees too. You agree, right? Cameraman agrees too. So hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. And if you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night and one on the weekends. And in today's video, we're going over 2 more Venom flavors. But first, I want to give a huge shout out to Rebecca. Rebecca was kind enough to send me the Black Cherry Kiwi because it is one of her favorite flavors and it hasn't been in any of the stores near me. But she wanted me to try it out, so she was kind enough to send it to me. Thank you very much. And not only did she send me the drink, but she also introduced me to her Instagram page where she does her own artwork. So feel free to go check out her page, and from there you can actually get to her Etsy website if you want to purchase any of her artwork. Thank you again to Rebecca for sending me these drinks, and good luck with your artwork. So we're about to jump right into this, but if you're someone who doesn't like a lot of talking, I do include timestamps and chapters down below, so if you want to skip right to the taste test, that is perfectly fine. Feel free to do that. I understand. Just don't complain when you're at work and or school and everyone's talking about the latest Caffeine Man joke. Oh, it was a good one. It went viral. Everyone's talking about it at school and at work, and you're going to be left out in the dark because you wanted to skip ahead. Skipper. I don't care. That's why I give you the timestamps and chapters. Go ahead. Check out the taste test. Here we go. As mentioned, I did already do a video on Venom, so if you want to check that out, you can check out this video right here. I'll try to remember to put a card here. I'm really bad about putting cards. And that was actually a little over a year ago, and I was still kind of playing around with my thumbnails. And I don't think that one got across as well as I really wanted it to. I wore this tight camouflage shirt so that I kind of look like a boa constrictor. And then I held the cans, I was trying to wrap myself around the can in the middle to seem like I was squeezing it. And then I even put the teeth in for some snake teeth, and I slicked my hair back. I was going all out for a snake theme. I don't think I pulled it off. But in that video, I told you about the company, I told you about the ingredients, I did a taste test of all the ones that they have in my area. And that's good to point out because I had to actually stop at numerous different stores over a certain period of time to find all the ones that I found for that video. And I hear that's how it is for a lot of people. No one can go into the store and find all the flavors of Venom. Different stores carry different ones. Because as of right now, there are actually 8 different flavors of Venom. Do any of you, let me know in the comments down below, do any of you have a store that you go into that has 8 flavors of Venom? I don't think so. At least I haven't seen any. I'm lucky if the store has 3, and that store that usually has 3 sometimes switches out the flavors. They always have the mango, but then the other 2, they always usually switch out. So I'm guessing that Dr. Pepper Curry group only has 3 sleeves in that store. But I don't mind, because in my top 10 list in 2019, that one was based on flavor alone. And Mango Venom was my number 2 ranked drink because it is that delicious. Unfortunately, I don't drink it all that often because I've really cut back on my sugar. It's got a lot of sugar in it. So after I did those 4 flavors, another subscriber heard that I hadn't had the watermelon lime yet, because that wasn't in stores near me either. So he sent me the watermelon lime to try out, and that is 5 out of the 8 drinks that I got to try. And after today, I'll have 2 more for a total of 7 out of 8 drinks of Venom reviewed for you. Who knows, maybe by the time Venom 2 comes out, I'll have all 8 done. Let's quickly talk about what we got in these cans. And before we talk about what we got in here, it's time for you guys who didn't skip ahead to hear that joke everyone's going to be talking about. You guys are going to be talking about tomorrow in school or at work. You ready? Good stuff here. If you already heard it, don't shout it out. I don't want to give it away. How do you get rid of the number 1? You add a G and it's gone. Yeah, see? That is gold right there, isn't it? I know. I'll give you a second to stop laughing so that you can hear the rest of this review. But you guys didn't skip ahead, so you get the good Caffeine Man content free of charge. All this free information on YouTube. I mean, you tune in for energy drink reviews, but you get so much more out of these videos. The citrus has 15 calories, 9 grams of carbs, but 0 sugar. So where are those carbs going to be coming from? It's coming from 8 grams of erythritol. Yeah, 8 grams. But yeah, I am a huge fan of erythritol because it is a natural sugar substitute, otherwise known as a sugar alcohol. And there are just lots of great things about erythritol. I'm not going to get into it now. You guys can Google it. And they're also giving you 200% of your daily value of B2, B3, B6, and B12. As for the black cherry kiwi, it's a completely different story. They are kind and generous enough to give you 160 calories, and even kinder to give you 40 grams of sugar along with 40 grams of carbs. They're also going to give you 100% of your daily value of B2, B3, B6, and B12. Yeah. And even though this one uses sugar and the other one uses erythritol, they both also contain sucralose. Did I mention that Venom is usually a pretty sweet drink? Because even if it's using sugar or erythritol, they're still giving you sucralose, give you a little extra sweetness in there. Let's taste them out. Just gonna grab it from my Campus Protein fridge. At Campus Protein, you can save 10% off using coupon code CaffeineMan10. Short and sweet, most people already know that. No sense to go into detail. Good stuff. And we're gonna start off with the black cherry kiwi. Since Rebecca was so kind enough to send this to me, might as well start off with it. Thank you again, Rebecca. Oh, we got a red color there. Ooh, kind of a dark red color there. Some might say a black cherry color. Let's taste it out. All right, that's pretty good. I'm actually gonna let it linger for a second because I wasn't getting too much up front, and then as I waited a few seconds, I did get much on the back end. So I want to give it a few seconds, go back in for that last little bit, and yeah, wow, these are really cold too. I just took them from the fridge. Gotta have your drinks cold. Let's finish that up. So out of these Venoms, you are getting a high carbonation. When it comes to the sweetness, you are always getting a high sweetness out of here. And it is one of those drinks that likes to go high on pretty much everything. And that flavor profile is also going to be a high flavor profile. And I think that high flavor profile might take in consideration the amount of sweetness that they put in there, because if they're giving you a lot of sweetness, you're usually going to get a lot of flavor too. Weirdly enough, I didn't get a ton of black cherry when I first swallowed, and like I said, that's why I had to pause, because I started to get this black cherry afterwards. And then by the time I went back into that second sip, that black cherry did start to stack and got a decent amount of black cherry, only a little bit of kiwi. And I think maybe that kiwi flavor might have been holding back that cherry flavor a little bit, because once you start drinking it more, I am still picking up on a little bit more black cherry. Compared to the other Venoms, it's not as strong in flavor as some of the other Venoms. I do remember the other ones packing a solid punch, like even though I said it's a high flavor profile, because all the Venoms are pretty high in flavor. So basically, if I had to take high and break it down into different categories of high, I would probably put it on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the low end of high, 5 being the high end of high. And I would say most of the Venoms usually fall within that 3 to 4 category of being high in flavor. And I would say this one is much more to a 1 or 2. Still high in flavor, but just not as potent as the other ones. So, where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? I'm going to give this an 8.5. As of yet, I still haven't actually given any Venoms a lower score than 8.5, because all of the Venoms I would probably drink again, and anything 8.5 or higher I would definitely drink again. But there are still a lot of other cherry flavors that I do like a lot more than this, which are probably already up on the chart as well. So I probably won't be buying this one again, because there are a lot of other cherry options out there. And I think I like more of a straight up cherry flavor, or even a cherry lime flavor, as opposed to a black cherry kiwi. Moving on to the citrus. Here's the citrus. I'm looking at you. Rawr. And got a citrusy, lemon and limey color going on there. If you've watched my channel, you know that I am not a fan of citrus at all. They tend to be a little bit too acidic for me, and in general, it's not a flavor that I like. I usually like the sweet fruits and other drinks too, but usually not citrus. But I do know a good citrus when I have one, so I rate them based on flavor alone as opposed to my personal preference. Well, let's taste out the citrus, see what we can get out of it. All right, that was actually, so yeah, all the same stuff. It's going to be high in carbonation. It's going to be high in sweetness. It's also going to be high in the flavor profile. And for that flavor profile, it is giving you a nice mix. I mean, citrus, one of the reasons I don't like citrus is because of the heavy acidity that's in there. And what they're doing with this citrus is they're giving you a nice amount, a strong amount of sweetness in there, and that sweetness is pulling back on the citrus. And here's the thing, in general, when you have citrusy kind of drinks, even if the company tries to make them sweet, the citrus usually pulls back on the sweetness because the citrus is stronger than the sweetness in general. But not for Venom. Venom's saying no. We like our sweet drink sweet, so even if we make a citrus, we're not making it too citrusy, we're gonna make it sweet. So they are giving you a nice sweet citrus in here. You're still getting citrus flavor. Giving it the name citrus and not really going lemon, lime, orange, or anything like that, I think is actually even got in there a standard kind of citrus flavor. So I can't really pinpoint any citrus, because if someone says, does that taste like lemon? It's like, it's a little lemon. Or does it taste like lime? Is that a good lime drink? Like, it's citrus. It's not too strong in lemon, not too strong in lime, not too strong in anything except sweetness. And you're getting yourself a nice, sweet citrus flavor out of here. So, where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? Citruses usually don't go too high, but Venom giving me a sweet citrus, they're going to be getting 8.7. I'm sorry, Rebecca. I seem to like it a little bit more than that black cherry kiwi. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you again to Rebecca for sending me these drinks. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night.